Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. We are going to be doing a haul follow-up today. I have some thoughts on products that I brought up on the channel a while ago, hauled a while ago. We're going to talk about Biodance, lip balms, the Isntree booster shot, and more. I feel like we have a lot to talk about, so timestamps and links are in the description box below as always if you would like to jump around. And let's just start with the Biodance. This is why I hate saving the single sheet masks. But I told you all that I bought this. I wanted to see how this viral product compared to the Sunboon editor that I had also tried in that video. My opinion didn't change. I still feel the same about this. I still feel like it's nice. I see why this is a popular product, but I don't think that it is necessarily that groundbreaking. As somebody who does a lot of my own DIY sheet masks, as someone who uses the experiment silicone mask, I just feel like this is not your only option for a bit of occlusion and some nice humectants. Nice formula, just, really expensive for each one of these. And while they say it's a biodegradable mask, it still is extra packaging every time you do it. And you know what? They don't tell you this, but it is uncomfortable to sleep in these. I truly had a hard time falling asleep because I could feel it on my face. Now, hear me out. I bought 2 replacement products. I don't know if these are really all that different. I bought the Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask as well as the Medipeel Collagen Wrapping Mask. And I gotta admit, I'm kind of feeling from the description of these that it might be a similar concept to the Biodance and Sunboon editor Antoradin. It's a mask you do at the final step of your skincare routine. You sleep in it, and it looks pretty occlusive. The videos I've seen online. Okay, Medicube. I'm telling y'all, I'm not really gonna come out with a skincare brand, but if I did, I would call it Medi, and I would make sure it was carried at Style. Anyway, Medipeel is going to be our brand of the month for August. I'm really excited because I feel like, I talked about them in my underrated K-beauty video. I feel like they might be a really good K-beauty brand for peptide products. I almost don't want to share this, but let's do it. Let's talk about the Isntree booster shot. Can I please give you the story first? So, Isntree is a brand that I have called my absolute favorite brand. Nay, not just my favorite K-beauty brand, my favorite brand of all time. I don't know what it is. Their products just really work well for me. I feel like the brand is a hit. And they found this little old channel and they said, can we send you our new product? And I went, oh my gosh, I love you. And then they sent me this, a Spicule product. I have not had a good experience with the VT Cosmetics Riedel shot. I've talked about it quite a few times. I've had quite a few people get very upset with me because, listen, I gather that there are a lot of people that love these Spicule skincare products, and that's great. I'm very happy for you. I even get it. I even understand because of this product. So let me just get into my review and it'll all make sense. So I decided to try this even though I didn't like VT Cosmetics Riedel shot. I love the Isntree brand and I really love the Isntree onion line. I mean, the ingredients list looks beautiful as well. I figured if anybody could pull off this product category in a way that I would like, it would probably be Isntree. And lo and behold, this was working for me. It wasn't even just that it was working for me, it was working as other people have described. The idea is that these little sponge particles are supposed to allow for greater penetration of your skincare products, which sounds amazing. In theory, that means you'd be getting more from your favorite products, plus everything that's already in this serum. So I was combining this first, followed by my Manio Bifida serum, my Abib serum, and I felt like I was seeing the hype. I really felt like every time I did that combination, my skin looked amazing in the morning. But I had an experience where I was trying to wash my face, and for whatever reason, I could feel the spicules in my neck where I had not applied them. See, you feel these spicules. Even though Isntrees are overall more gentle than VT Cosmetics, you still feel them. And I didn't apply them there, so it was kind of disconcerting that I could feel them in a place I hadn't applied them. I was thinking, gosh, could I get this in my eyes? And while I just kept splashing, I felt like I couldn't get rid of this sensation. And this is where it's tricky for me. I'm sure you all at least know about Dr. Dre's thoughts on Spicule skincare. And I understand her perspective. I also understand that a lot of dermatologists have said that they think this is a great product and they're excited for Spicule technology. And I kind of feel like I sit in the middle because I just don't feel like there's a lot of research into this. I don't feel like we have concrete answers to what happens to those spicules. And while I really love kbeauty's innovation, I don't want it to be at any kind of a cost. Bottom line being, that situation made me nervous again, and so I've stopped using yet another of these Spicule products. You do not have to listen to me. I am not a dermatologist. I am not your dermatologist. If you have questions, ask your doctor. I promise you I'm happy if this works well for you, if the VT products work well for you, but I feel like, yet again, I've proved to myself, if a product category doesn't work, it probably isn't going to work no matter what you switch to. If my favorite brand and favorite line couldn't make a product where I suddenly like Spicule skincare, then I just don't think it's going to happen. And that's okay, because in terms of penetration enhancers or boosters, this isn't the only way to go about getting more from your skincare. You all know I talk about the Medicube Booster Pro all the time. That's an option. Lots of toners help with increasing absorption. The Sisua First Care Serum. So I'm good. Maybe this will be the last time I talk about this product category. Maybe it won't. As always, though, I absolutely welcome your feedback in the comment section. If you love this category, this product, feel free to share. If you've had more of an experience like mine, feel free to share that as well. Let's talk about this lip balm next. This was in my Jolse haul. I will link that if you're interested in seeing everything I got. It's the CNP Propolis Lipcerin. This is an example of kbeauty innovating in a way that I really, really like. What an incredible hydrating formula for your lips. I feel like in general, I've liked a lot of kbeauty lip products, but I've loved Western options. This might be where things change. What they figured out with this product is how to make a thicker lip balm in packaging where you don't have to dip your fingers in or dip a scoop in, because let's be real, finding a lip scoop is difficult. Look at all the scoops I have. I have so many scoops. Most of them are too big to fit in lip containers. But this company figured out, just make a twist system here. It comes right out the top. Can you see that? I think I need to readjust my lighting yet again. It must migrate. And what a nice formula too. I mean, who would have thought to put propolis and manuka honey into a lip balm? They actually say this is a lip balm that strengthens your barrier on your lips. What a good idea. Really nice product. I'm keeping it by my bedside, and I confess to you all, I am in fact just opening it and kind of treating it like a gigantic lip balm. I wish the chapstick was this hydrating. Now, before I move into the makeup section of today's video, I have got to share with you a camera. Not for the purpose of YouTube or anything, but for the purpose of keeping memories around. Okay, here's the story. So I saw Kodak pop up on the Skeepers app, which is where content creators can apply to get free products. And I had already been considering these, so I applied. I'm so grateful they sent me this one. What this is this camera comes with its own case. This is the Kodak Mini Shot 4 Era. It is not only a camera, but it is also a printer. I just feel like with everything that's happened, I've come to this realization that millennials and younger, we don't have pictures around, physical pictures. We don't have them. So to be able to print high quality photos of my own memories, I want that. That's an old photo of our beloved Apollo, so this does actually print photos from your phone. That's my favorite way to use this. I did actually take this camera hiking, and while I'm not gonna lie, it certainly was fun, and if I wanted to take a photo and give it to somebody else, I could do it right there on the spot, which I think that really is the appeal of this exact system. If you're taking it to maybe a festival, some kind of an event, you could certainly share these pictures, which would be very fun. but I don't ultimately feel the quality is better than something I could take with my phone. In fact, in lower light conditions, it's actually a bit worse. And yet, as a printer for any photos that you have on your phone, it's amazing. It is such a nice photo printer. So going forward, I think I'm just going to keep this at the house, print out photos for anybody that wants some. This kit actually came with, let me see, it came with 70 sheets in total, I believe. You get extra cartridge paper when you buy the full set. So big thank you to Kodak for sending this over. You know, it's a big deviation from my usual content, but maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I'm not the only one who is going, I want more of my own memories around me. How did we lose this? How did millennials and younger lose this? I genuinely think Gen X and older, my older brother's Gen X, I think you all have photos around your house. We don't. Let's talk about a few makeup products. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this one. It's sadly just a big disappointment, actually. So in my Stylevana order with the Biodance, I decided to finally buy this blush from Unleashia that I'd had my eye on for so long. It's supposed to be a bouncy blush. It looks terrible now, but you'll see why. It's supposed to be bouncy, and I guess I guess it is. Oh, I'm leaving fingerprints. I don't want you to know what my fingerprints look like. That'd be weird. All right, here's the deal. No matter how hard I dig into this, no matter how much product I try to pick up, here's a swatch. And you don't wear blush like that. You don't wear blush just pushed into your skin. You blend it out, right? Also, I gotta say, the packaging looks cute. It looks cute, but wow, is it lightweight, if you get what I'm saying. The Javin D Seoul Cushion Foundation that I hauled, also in my Jolse order. Do you know, I have ended up absolutely loving this. Apparently this is an older release, I believe about maybe 4 years old. It has a matte, a natural matte, semi-matte finish, and you know, that just kind of wasn't on trend for the last 4 years, but I like that finish. And I love that there's a shade 20. Shade 20 is actually a good shade for me. It just ended up becoming a hair too light. So I'm wearing it today, but I had to add quite a bit of contour. But you know the way time moves, winter will be here before we know it. What I like about this is, you see this right here? This is an area where you grab your cushion foundation, right? And then you press here, and kind of wipe it off. This is an area to help you distribute it more evenly onto the cushion, maybe take a little bit off here. It's a nice touch that helps you have more control, and it's very helpful in this design because this is kind of a higher coverage cushion foundation. So if you blend it out a little bit and then apply, you just have more control over your application. A similar cushion foundation is the one from Jolse. I know this is a makeup artist owned brand, maybe the other is as well. This has that same setup. This one says mix and touch. They say you can, add other pigments if you need to mix and match for makeup artists. But for some reason, I'm not feeling this Jolse as much as I thought I would be. I've heard so many good things about this. Here I am genuinely liking the Javin D Seoul more, which I have not heard much about at all. Just for reference, I bought shade Fair Light in the Jolse. I'll keep trying it. It just feels a little bit drying to me. And again, I'm going for matte, and I feel like I get that. I feel like I get that with the Javin D Seoul. And my friends, are you ready for a long conversation about cluster lashes? Oh, I am ready to share some thoughts. So let's clarify what I'm talking about real quickly here. Cluster lashes are these. They come in styles that claim to be up to 5-day wear, 7-day wear, as well as pre-glued 1-day wear. Here's what I've come to realize. There's 2 categories of people that are attracted to this kind of lash. One is somebody who wants this as a substitute for mascara, so you can just roll out of bed as if you have lash extensions. Just roll out of bed 5 days in a row, not have to apply any mascara, and yet look quite put together. But the second category is people who want their lashes to look more enhanced, however we arrive at that destination. So I tried to do these as a substitute for mascara, and It kind of worked. What I did end up figuring out, and I'll give you some close-ups so you can see this. What I did figure out is that you really need lashes that aren't too big. These Glamnetic lashes are just, they're too big. They give you 3 lashes. You're supposed to work with those on your entire eye area. Contrast that to something like Falscara, where they give you, up to 5 per eye. These are smaller. Glamnetics look so bad that I'm so sorry to say this, and it is just my opinion, but their example videos on their own website look bad. Because here's the thing, you only have 3 lashes. The math is wrong. You've got a curved area. You're trying to put these kind of straight lashes on. You need more in smaller sizes than less in bigger sizes, or it's just gonna look choppy. That said, Glamnetic wasn't a total miss for me because their bond and seal is actually really good. It has a great hold to it. It's a 2-step system. You put the bond on first and then seal. But this didn't end up being my favorite method because, first of all, it still has a learning curve. It's gonna look rough the first time you do this, and the lashes do start falling out. You don't really get 5 days of wear. You get 5 days of wear on the lashes in the center, but the lashes towards the middle of your eye, or really towards the edges of your eye, I should say, there's not enough lashes for these lashes to grip onto, so those fall off first. So then you're just kind of walking around with a couple lashes in the middle of each eye. So eventually I got tired of that and I switched over to the pre-glued style. Now I will say, these Ardell ones are my favorite. These are even smaller than the Falscara, if you can see that. And smaller is key to get this to look more natural because, again, you're working on a curved area. I did have an interesting experience, though, where I realized I had bought these Kiss Impress lashes and they don't have stickiness to them. And I got to thinking about it and realized this is a product category that you have to buy fresh because glue dries out, doesn't it? These are pre-glued. So that's kind of tricky. How do you know if your Ulta has a good turnover of this particular product, Now, I had bought these from Florte on the Yesstyle website. I love these, but there is no glue included. So I was using the Glamnetic glue with these, or I was just using Lash glue and wearing them for 1-day wear. But I have a favorite. It completely surprised me. It is still Florte, but it is these pre-glued Florte lashes. These are incredible. Now listen, this is only 3, which I criticized earlier, didn't I? And yet here's the thing, specifically with these Florte lashes, I have been wearing them with mascara, and let me tell you why this works so well. If you've ever worn strip lashes, you put mascara on first. You put on the mascara, then you put on the strip lash. And what that does is it cancels out any flaws, any imperfections in each other. This is essentially like doing that, except it is more comfortable and it looks more natural. The only catch is you gotta wait for the mascara to dry before you apply these. So that's it. I have found my perfect, happy middle ground. No more lash serum. I'm tired of lash serum. I said, almost a year ago, I said I would rather figure out lashes. It took me, I guess it's about a year. It took me a year, I'll confess it, but these Florte lashes, that's it. I found my favorite lashes. I hope this whole conversation was helpful for you. I kind of thought about doing it as its own video just because I have spent so much brain power on this. But hopefully it's a helpful chat. We might not end up having the same conclusion here, but hopefully you can know about my lash journey and find it helpful. But my friends, that's it for today's video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next time.